Radical. I'll give my thoughts on this Amico deep dive Intellivision tank battle, final name to be determined upload. Right off the bat, I think it's kind of interesting that they haven't even figured out the final name for this tank battle game. You know, when it comes to the tank battle genre, you have World of Tanks, right? Which is a 3D game. I don't know if there's a whole lot of battle tank games that are one screen. So this game is going to corner the market, when and if it ever comes out, on one screen tank battle games. There's different modes for this. I see what they're kind of going with this. This is going to be the equivalent of like a Battlefield or a Call of Duty on the Amico Intellivision. Because of course it doesn't support the ability to have fully, 3D worlds. So this is what you're going to get. I don't know. Depends on what the pricing of this is. This is a deep dive into it. And I gotta say, if I had an Amico, and this was one of the 5 games I had to get, this would be one of the 5 games I would get. For an Amico game, it doesn't look too bad. But I'm judging it, on the basis of an Amico game. Now, when it comes to the graphics, there's some shadows. There's some tree shadows. There's detailed screens that have some detail for the one screen and everything. And the explosions look decent. I don't know. It's impressive for an Amico game. The graphics are impressive on the Amico. None in comparison to anything else currently out on the market, but for an Amico, compared to what I've seen, the graphics are not bad. So in this deep dive, Tommy is one of the tanks. He's playing with John and looks to be some other people also. And essentially what happens is you're on this one screen section, and you're going around in the tanks and you're shooting at the other tanks. Sometimes they throw something like a helicopter in the mix, and the helicopters can be turned on and off. What I like about this is you can customize your game, turn on a lot of things and turn off some things. The helicopter comes in and shoots at the tanks, and both tanks can choose to take on the helicopter or, just continue shooting each other. There's power-ups. There's explosive shells. There's the ricochet, which I think if it's a true competitive type game, the ricochet kind of breaks things because, you're trying to dodge the other person's tank fire. The ricochet is just, I don't know, maybe the pro players can dodge the ricochet shots, but I don't know. There's different screens. There's and most people say different worlds and terrains, but no, it's actually just like wallpapers. Tanks going around on wallpapers, because it doesn't seem like there's really much of any effects. There might be some effects when you drive over lava, but I was a little bit let down that when you drive over the lava, it doesn't seem to damage your tank any. So these tanks are really super powerful. Gunfire affects them, but when they drive over lava, not so much. What did I go over? I mean, I don't know if this really deserves a 16-minute deep dive from the upload on the video on the channel. I don't know. It's just, you're simply tanks. You're going around. You're shooting at the other tanks. Some people might say, well, Call of Duty, you're just going around. Battlefield, you're just going around shooting at other people. But there's a lot of nuance because of the 3D world. As far as the controls, I will say there's different control schemes. Although when I saw Tommy with the disc going around, he even made a statement that it takes time to kind of catch up, because when you're going around and that's the turret, you could do a half-quarter circle with your thumb, and it takes a while to kind of catch up. So if I played this, I wouldn't use the disc control. As far as frame rate, the tanks are not moving fast. They're not supposed to move fast, I guess, because they're tanks. But it seems like it's not running that well. As far as concept, it's a simple concept. Execution, I mean, like I said, I don't know if there's a lot of tank battle one-screen games on the market. I'm not sure. I mean, on regular consoles, maybe in the mobile sector, there's a lot of these tank battle type games. I don't know. It'll come down to the pricing. If this thing is about, $5-6, then, I think it would be worth picking up if you had an Amico. But this thing better not be like, $20. At the end of this, you had Tommy Tellerico, and he says, tanks. And the other guy does a face palm. A lot of people do face palms when they actually think about the Intellivision Amico. Overall, I don't know, does this deserve almost as many dislikes as likes? This particular upload, I don't know. As far as the Amico uploads on the channel, it's one of the better ones. As far as the games on the Intellivision Amico, it looks like to be one of the better ones, but that's not really saying a whole lot.